Hello, everyone. Welcome to a new episode of Matthew Sports Talk. I know it's been a while. Sorry, it's been kind of busy, but wanted to take a couple minutes to come on here and talk to you guys. So, catching up, let's first off start with the NFL Divisional round, which wrapped up today. Oh, wait a minute.
Well, I'll answer this question one time, and that is that I'm going to give.
Okay. So, breaking news: Drew Brees has probably announced his retirement. So let me play that clip.
I hate to start with this, but this your last game? Well, I'll answer this question one time, and that is that I'm going to give myself an opportunity to think about the season, think about a lot of things, just like I did last year, and make a decision.
Was it worth it? Would you have any regrets about coming back? And if it was worth it, I guess what makes that decision worth it? I mean, it's so many hours and so much work. I don't know how to sum that up better. Sorry.
I would never regret it. Never. No complaints, no regrets. Man, I've always tried to play this game with a great respect and a great reverence for it. And man, I appreciate all that this game has given to me. From injury to all the...
So, I mean, it was announced before the game by Jay Glazer of Fox that Drew Brees was in fact retiring. But, well, let me just talk about that game first of all. Tampa Bay won today over New Orleans 30-20. Brees really had an abysmal day. 134 yards passing, 1 touchdown, 3 interceptions. Now, granted, those 3 interceptions weren't entirely his fault, but I just felt like if it really is, it'd be really sad if that was Brees' last game. Because that performance doesn't really, it's sad to me that could be his last game. So, but, after the injuries he had this season, I wouldn't fault him. So, but on the flip side of that, you had the Packers beat the Rams yesterday. So we're setting up Packers and Buccaneers for the NFC Championship game, which I actually am really looking forward to. I feel like coming into the playoffs, this was the matchup that I felt like was the best matchup possible for the NFC Championship game. Because I feel like Tampa Bay's defense combined with Tom Brady can offset the Packers' strengths. Because, they played earlier this season, and as you probably know, the Buccaneers completely trampled over the Packers. So, now the situation's a little bit different. It is the championship game. However, I think I would still give a slight edge to the Buccaneers because, A, Tom Brady has been in more championship games than Aaron Rodgers, even though it is in Lambeau. I think I'm still going to go Buccaneers. It's going to be a close game, though, but I'm going to go Buccaneers that way. And then flipping over to the AFC side, yesterday the Bills beat the Ravens 17-3. Yeah, nothing's gonna get done in the city of Buffalo for the next week. They're all gonna be either drunk or hungover or whatever else. Because that was a heck of a game by Buffalo, and it really turned around with the pick six. Lamar, here's the problem with Lamar Jackson. They need to stop forcing him to do stuff that he shouldn't have to be doing. He should be able to have the clear decision whether to throw the ball or run the ball. Because on that pick six, he had an opening. He could have probably ran that ball damn into the end zone to score. But nope, instead he had to force-fed it, and it got an interception and turned around the other way. So eventually Lamar needs to grow some gonads and realize it's his team. He's the guy. He can make the decisions. So, but all that aside, I'm really glad Buffalo's in it. And then the Chiefs narrowly survived an upset by the Cleveland Browns today, 22-17. The only reason they narrowly beat them was because Mahomes got knocked out with a concussion. So, can't remember exactly when. Like I said, I was at work for most of the day. I did catch a little bit. They're up 19-3. And then after that, they lost. They lost Mahomes. So it was. I know it was sometime in the second half, but I've not actually seen. Da, 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 da. $7:27 left to go in the third quarter is when Mahomes left. So, for a good quarter and a half, Henny was in there, and Henny kept it alive. So, but as reported later from Jay Glazer, it was not a serious. I mean, he said it wasn't really. It was just mainly because he got hit in the head really hard. It wasn't really that he was, had a good concussion. He just got hit in the head really hard. So there is a strong chance he will be back next week for the title game. I mean, both. I'm probably going to have to work next weekend, and we got two damn near awesome conference championship games. It's going to be awesome. I mean, really, you have really the two best teams in the AFC. You got the Chiefs and the Bills, who were the two best teams in the AFC this season. No doubt about it. And then you got Brady versus Rodgers, Packers versus Buccaneers on the flip side. I mean, this is freaking awesome. I'm sorry. If anyone's disappointed about how this turned out, there's something seriously wrong with you, because this is honestly the best championship matchups that could have been had out of the playoff teams that we were given this season. So you honestly can't be super disappointed. So yeah, that's the football for you. And then I'm trying to remember when was my last? Oh yeah, that's right. I did an episode on my phone, I think on the 7th. Sorry, excuse me while I pull up when the heck class I did a movie. I mean, not movie, talk video. What the heck? Oh, I'm in the wrong account. That's why. I am happy that I'm getting more and more subscribers, so something's happening. I'm doing something right. So, it was on the 9th, so it was over a week ago. So yeah, I mean, sorry, I'm just gonna quickly download this, save it on my laptop. So yeah, in the meantime, while I'm doing that, let's catch up on what else is happening. Let's start off with the Timberwolves. The Timberwolves played 3 games since my last episode. They lost the first game on Saturday, the 9th, 125 to 122 in overtime to the Spurs, which I believe I talked about. They won the next game the following day, which was also against the Spurs, 96 to 88, and then they lost to the Grizzlies, 118 to 107. The game to the Grizzlies, I honestly, it really, really, really bugs the crap out of me. Because, I mean, you had 3 players who all scored 25 plus, and you still lost. And like my dad said in the group, in the text to me and my brother, it's like, they should change the name of the league to the NBA, No Defense Association. Because how the heck do you have 3 players score 25 points or more, and you still lose? It boggles my mind. So, anyway. And then they play tomorrow at the Hawks, which it's an afternoon game, which is weird. Oh, yeah, that's right, because tomorrow is MLK. So yeah. So that's the Timberwolves for you. The Wild started off their season with with 2 overtime victories. Both 4-3 at the Kings. The first game, the Russian kid, and I'm sorry, I know I'm going to mispronounce this, Karpolzev, or however, it's Russian, like I said. I can't pronounce Russian. It's a hard language, okay? But yeah, he got the game-winning goal in the first overtime victory, and then the second overtime victory, he got the assist for the overtime winning goal. So the kid is showing stuff, so I'm very, very enthusiastic about the Wild so far. And then what else do we have to talk about? Oh yeah, Gophers men's basketball. They did lose last Sunday, 86-71 to number 5 Iowa, but then they came back yesterday, and they beat number 7 Michigan 75-57 at home. So Gophers men's basketball showing stuff. So I am kind of excited about that. Oh, and their next excuse me. Their next game got postponed. Something must have happened. Their next game is against Nebraska. Wonder what that's saying. Oh, wow. Yeesh. Oh. Hoiberg tested positive, so Nebraska is on extended pause. So yeah, that pretty much sums up the last week or so in Minnesota sports and in sports in general. So yeah, definitely hope to have. I'm off 2 days this week, so I hope to have one of those days be another episode. But until then, this is Matthew Hamilton. Just please keep my man Mahomes in your prayers. Hope that he's alright. I believe he is alright, but, he's still a good guy. So just keep him in your prayers. So until next time, Matthew signing off.